Hello, welcome back to another video session on Vedic Astrology. In this video session I am going to discuss on a very important aspect of Vedic Astrology, something that is unique, what is known as the Vimshottari Dasha system. According to this system, all of us at any given point in time will be in a particular planetary period called the Dasha. The Dashas are associated with the planets. Since there are 9 planets in Vedic Astrology, there are also 9 Dashas. Whenever you read the chapter on Dashas, you will first see Surya Dasha or Sun Dasha, and then you will see the Dasha of the Moon. So Sun, Moon, Mars, then Rahu, then Jupiter, and then Saturn, and then after Saturn comes Mercury, and then Ketu, and finally Venus. This is the order in which the Dashas have been laid out. But for all of us, the Dasha of the Sun is not our first Dasha. So how is that found out? For each one of us, it is the Dasha starts at a different point. My first Dasha was the Sun Dasha. For you it can be the Moon or Mars, and once that is known, then the next Dasha can easily be known, because it always goes in a cyclic. If your first Dasha was Venus, then Venus will rule you for a maximum period of 20 years, but it need not be 20 years. It can be anywhere from 20 years to the last one day of Venus. And then the next Dasha will always be the Dasha of Sun. And then from the third Dasha would be the Moon, and the fourth Dasha would be Mars. So how is this determined? That is what I am going to discuss in this video. To know what is your first Dasha, you need to know your birth star. If you were born in any of the 3 stars, Aswini, Makha or Moola, then your first Dasha will always be Ketu Dasha. The reason for that is these 3 stars are ruled by Ketu. In other words, they are Ketu stars. So what are the Ketu stars? Aswini, Makha and Moola. So all the people born in these 3 stars, their first Dasha will always be Ketu Dasha. And then the next Dasha would be Venus, and then the third would be the Dasha of Sun, and then Moon, and so on. If anyone in the world was born in the star called Bharani or Poorvaphalguni or Poorvashada, in other words, the second star, the 11th star or the 20th star in the list of stars, then their first Dasha will always be the Dasha of Venus. For those born in Kritika, Uttaraphalguni and Uttarashada, the first Dasha will always be the Dasha of Sun. So my star is Uttaraphalguni, which is the 12th star from Aswini, and therefore my first Dasha was the Dasha of Surya or Sun. If you were born in the star of Rohini or Hasta or Shravana, which is the 4th star or the 13th star or the 22nd star, then your first Dasha will always be the Moon. So you will start your life with Moon Dasha. And if your star happens to be Mrigasira or Chitra or Dhanishta, the 5th or the 14th or the 23rd star, then your first Dasha will be that of Mars or Kuja. If you are born in Arudra or Swati or Satabisha, then your first Dasha will always be Rahu Dasha. If you are born in Punarvasu or Vishaka or Poorvabhadra, then your first Dasha will always be that of Jupiter. If you were born in the 8th star Pushyami, the 17th star Anuradha or the 26th star Uttaraphalguni, then your first Dasha will always be the Dasha of Saturn. if you were born in Aslesha, which is the 9th star, the 18th star Jyeshta, or the 27th, which is the last star, Revati. If you are born in any of these 3 stars, then your first dasha will always be the dasha of Mercury or Buddha. So this is how the dashas are calculated based on the horoscope. This is a very unique system. Without this system, there is nothing much we can know about our life in terms of events. In Kali Yuga, this system of calculation works best. There are around roughly 40 types of dasha systems, but this one is the most popular and it has given very consistent result when compared to other types. The other types of dashas are to be used under certain conditions that occur in the horoscope, and that would make astrology very complex. To make it simple, most of us in the world have been following Vimshotri Dasha, which is what I have now discussed with you. In another video, I will explain to you how the Dasha balance is calculated at birth. Because without knowing that, you will not be able to exactly know when the Dasha starts. How much of the Dasha is left when you were born. So this will be taken up in a later video. So as an exercise, keep asking people what is your star and then try to tell them that this was your first Mahadasha. I hope you have understood the basis on which the first dasha is fixed for a particular person.